Serrano. On this shit, I want for you to take your clothes off, and I'ma rub against your walls until your doze off. You been looking for that shit that knock your toes off. That pussy talking back to me, cause that's that roll call. Tryna eat me up, I'm tryna knock a fucking throat off. The way I throw that dick at her, said I'm throat off. She be spurging on a nigga, I don't know, dawg. Nigga ask me if I'm fucking her, that's not my hope, dawg. She got the room to the telly, came out the bathroom and she said she was ready, knowing I'm about to shove something straight in her belly. I guess the way I threw it down, now she throwing me fatty. She never talk back, she keep her mouth full of my jelly. She just won't get flooded out, said her pipes broke and it's a flooded house. She was gon' be in late over her, now she calling out. I respect her mind frame, cause at the same time, she don't play no mind games. She respect a nigga mind and she don't waste my time, man. She cook fold clean, rub a nigga back and roll my blunts when I'm in need. When it came to the laws and shit, she fucked around, took a nigga charge and shit. She like my lighter, always roll my gauze and shit. Matter of fact, she threw me in that pussy jaws and shit. Matter of fact, I hit play, she don't pause and shit. Hold on, my back fucked up, she called my shit. Goddamn, I applaud her shit. The way that ass clap back, she applaud the dick. I want for you to take your clothes off, and I'ma rub against your walls until your doze off. Girl, you been looking for that shit that knock your toes off. That pussy talking back to me, cause that's that roll call. I want for you to take your clothes off, and I'ma rub against your walls until your toes off. Girl, you been looking for that shit that knock your toes off. That pussy talking back to me, cause that's that roll call. I want for you to take your clothes off, and I'ma rub against your walls until your toes off.
What it do? What it do? What it do? You already know what the vibe is, man. 888, peace and prosperity. This rotation is the greatest in every rotation. After that, we're gonna be all we could be and be the best we could be. Choices, chances, and changes, dedication, determination, and discipline. If it ain't adding value to you, cut it and don't add value to it. My 2 cents, you could either cash out, throw it in the wishing well, and wish me well. Everything I say, take it with a grain of salt, to each his own. I don't eat where you shh, and you don't shh where I eat. You know, see me. You heard me. And respect to all the guys and goddesses that's out there saving their money, time, and energy. You hear me? Water is water, but there's a whole lot going on under surface. What's the vibe, man? Y'all already know what it is. Y'all already know who it is. It's Vibe, man. It's a V to the B to the Y to the Z. And don't forget my Oasis, man. If you new, you don't know what to do, hit D. All of the above. Like, share, comment, subscribe, man. And I got the singles out. I got the EPs. I got the mixtapes. I got the music jumping. Keep it bumping. Subscribe to the SoundCloud, to the YouTube account. Your feedback, I need that. You heard me? So leave some in the comment section, man. Share this, download this. And you can find me at 781THEVBYZ. All honor, contributions, donations, and support and assistance to the channel, to the music, and just me and my overall journey of life. You hear me? It's going to be Cash App, $781THEVBYZ. Let's get it. Got them hot plates. So what we gonna eat today, man? Grand Risings first and foremost, man. You see, I got my, you always gotta make sure you anoint your forehead. If you're a real life chosen one, you got the hands of the Most High on your life. You always gotta anoint your forehead. You always want to use extra virgin olive oil. Excuse my teeth, just hold up. Just had my herbs and shit. But yeah, man. I ain't had no extra virgin olive oil at the time, so I'm in the woods right now. I'm in the forest right now, man. And I just went to the pine tree. I got some pine sap. Put with a little lick of that saliva, you know what I'm saying? Lick my fucking finger. Ha. Then I flicked it off the pine tree, you know, flicked a couple little things of sap and anointed my forehead. And it feels so good, it smells so good. My forehead just gonna absorb that. Your cerebral is gonna absorb that, bro. Like, these are the vital points to the body. And then we're gonna get into the topic of discussion, right? Just give y'all a little something, you heard me? So, the vital points of the body, you know what I'm saying? You know how you got, when you came out your mama, you heard me? You had a umbilical cord, and they used to always tell you don't play with your belly button. So your belly button, there's still an umbilical cord there, which is the silver cord, the silver lining, right? You feel me? And that's connected to source. So you always want to put a little oil in your belly button. If you're going through any type of infection, disease, any virus, anything that's not belonging in the vehicle, you understand what I'm saying? And you want to either heal, detox, or you want a speedy recovery, you want to put that type of medicinal property or that herb inside your belly button and let it go on there. Anoint your belly button, you know what I'm saying? And also, you always want to anoint your forehead, you dig, because you're also making sure you feed that Christ conscious herb. You understand what I'm saying? You're feeding the cerebral, and also you're feeding the bridge that's connected to your crown chakra, to the universe, Mother Nature, God, the source. You dig, you understand me? Now we're gonna get into the motherfucking discussion. I don't want to be no chatty patty. I don't want to be all over the place, right? So, man, you know when you on SR, dog, they gonna test you. They gonna test you like a motherfucker. You feel me? Like, your manager gonna test you. Your co-workers gonna test you. You know what I'm saying? People in the streets gonna test you. Motherfuckers in the gym gonna test you. You heard me? They gonna try you. You feel me? Like, they gonna try to push your buttons, not realizing that you really got that pressure. You heard me? And that's really why they pushing your buttons, because you really got that pressure. You heard me? You really got that thing a la prendida. You keep it litty. Vamos, let's go. You heard me? Because you're always on the go. Either you're gone. You know what I'm saying? Always on the go, but you're always on that gossip, heading to the top, so they turn you to the topic. You hear me? Listen, man. And when you on SR, bro, like, I'm telling you, bro, it's like they want you to burn this. What we gotta say? We gonna burn this down. Yeah. You hear me? They want you to burn the city down, bro. They want you to crash out, cause they know you walking around like a walking sun. You know what I'm saying? So they want you to fucking instantaneously combust. You know what I'm saying? They want you to lose it. You know what I'm saying? Because they know you walking around with so much testosterone, bro. You walking around with so much gas shit, so much energy, so much built up prana, built up pressure, built up stress. You know what I'm saying? You got so much build up. But the thing about that build up is you got to make sure you take all of that, those different energies, those different accolades, those different layers that you're going through while you're on your journey, and you build these different bricks so you can build your castle. You know what I'm saying? Because it's two type of people in this world, right? It's the people that hide their hands and they throw bricks, knowing they shit made out of glass, and it's the people that pick up the bricks and build their fucking castle and laugh at the motherfuckers in the long run. They be fucking throwing bricks, knowing they fucking living in a house made out of glass. You understand what I'm saying? And it be crazy. You heard me? Like, this one of my famous quotes. You heard me? Like, motherfucker love to see you doing good, but they don't want to see you doing better than when they at the motherfucking best. Let's go. Vamos. Hey, drop a motherfucking V in the comment section if you're vibing with me, baby. Let's get it. You heard me? I told you today gonna be the best day ever. Tomorrow gonna get better. You heard me? Let's get it. So I'm telling you, bro, motherfuckers don't want to see you doing better than them. You understand what I'm saying? And they see that you're taking care of your body better than them. You are preserving your energy better than them. You understand what I'm saying? Your memory capability is becoming better than them. You understand what I'm saying? The way that your brain function is becoming better than them. You understand what I'm saying? You may have been spiritually deprived. Now your situation is becoming better than them. You might have been financially deprived, heartbroken, financially broken, homeless, living in your car, and they see that your situation is becoming better than them. They may have more than you. You understand what I'm saying? But they see that you are honoring and you are grateful for what you have, and they don't like that. So they wants to see you not become better than them. Hold on, y'all. Let me check this out real quick. Yeah, we back. You heard me? Had to check the email real quick. Trying to set up these interviews and shit like that. You heard me? Keep shit in motion. But like I was saying though, man, just look at it like this, man. When you on SR dog, when you celibate, you know what I'm saying? You a bra man, you understand what I'm saying? You preserving your life force essence. You heard me? You basically like a pot that's cooking some fire ass shit, some good ass shit. And it's a lot of motherfuckers that's walking around that can smell that shit cooking. It's a lot of motherfuckers that know it don't matter how much money they got, they can't purchase a plate. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you could go eat at Ruth's Chris. You could go to the Cheesecake Factory. You hear me? You could go wait in a line and go get you some Wicked Donald's. You hear me? You can go get your little Wendy Burger. You hear me? You could go ahead and get your little bag in a box. You know what I'm saying? Get your little fat back meal. You understand what I'm saying? But guess what? The shit that you got, that Janae said, that shit that money can't buy, it ain't gonna be sold. You hear me? And that's why a lot of haters come around. You hear me? They want to knock this shit out your pot. But what they really try to do, you know what I'm saying? They try to aggravate you. You heard me? Irritate you, make you feel all icky and shit. You heard me? They really trying to see you the black cauldron. You heard me? It's the esoteric flame, right? So what it basically boils down to, you heard me, is that these people know you got some hot shit cooking. They ain't about to get a hot plate. You heard me? So what they gonna try to do, they gonna try to make the temperature, you know what I'm saying? They gonna try to make the fire be higher than what is required to cook that meal. You hear me? And then boom, they gonna try to get the motherfucking black cauldron to get so hot that the contents inside the motherfucker start to boil over. You heard me? Start to bubble out. And then once that water start to bubble out the pot, you know what I'm saying? Like, say you cooking some shit on the stove, you heard me? And the fire just a little bit too high. That fucking grease could come out, start a grease fire. The water could either boil out the fucking pot, put the fire out, put the burners out, put the pilots out, you heard me? All type of shit. So at the end of the day, you got to make sure you keep a sound mind, you heard me? Like, you got to keep a peace of mind. You got to keep that tranquility. You got to always be like, man, this what I said I was going to do, and this what I said going to get done. You know what I'm saying? And then boom, you ain't taking no shots or we ain't weighing them bitches, you heard me? You dig? Like, you go somewhere, you set them intentions, you like, look, I know they gonna have haters. I know, you know what I'm saying? I know it's gonna be the other side wherever I go. You know what I'm saying? I know it's some yin and yang shit, but at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Look, you could be the common denominator, bitch. I'm gonna be the motherfucking numerator. I'm gonna come out on top. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you put in, you gonna get out. Whatever you get out, that's because what you put in. You understand what I'm saying? So you gotta sit back and look at these motherfuckers that's not preserving their life force essence, that's not working out, that's not eating good, that's not trying to get closer and closer to source. You understand what I'm saying? That's not expressing the source that drives within them. You heard me? That shit dry the fuck out them to see you on the road to success. And they can't hop in the wheels with you. They can't hop in the whip with you. So they want you to get out your motherfucking car and hop in they shit because they see it ain't a two-way street, you know what I'm saying? So they want to go drive down a motherfucking dead-end street. They want you to hop in the car with them. They going down a one-way street which ends to a dead-end street. And we ain't going for that, you heard me? And we ride with no motherfucking blankets on, and we was born without no motherfucking brakes, and we on the road to fucking success. You understand what I'm saying? And these motherfuckers, they don't like that. It's a little bird back though. I don't know if you can see the homie jumping through the bushes and shit. But I'm like, man, they don't like that, you feel me? So they gonna try to, you know what I'm saying? They gonna try to get you to make that water so hot, you dig? They gonna try to fuck up your temperament, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you gotta stay stoic, you dig? You gotta keep that composure because That's one of the components that's required while you on this journey, dog. You can't just go with the same emotional intelligence that you had when you was not on this lifestyle, when you wasn't utilizing this practice. You heard me? Like, you gotta literally flick, 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 flick all the motherfucking lights up in order for the plane to take off. You understand what I'm saying? Because a lot of these motherfuckers are cars. You know what I'm saying? And they get mad. Every now and then the jet gotta come down and get some gas, bitch. You hear me? Every now and then we gotta go ahead and get a jet wash. You know what I'm saying? Y'all getting car washes, we getting washed with airplanes and fucking spacecrafts and shit. You know, so when your spacecraft come down, you gotta make sure you landing in the headquarters. You going in and out. You getting where you moving. You gotta move like, man, when you on SR, bro, when you on this lifestyle, this practice, you gotta move like the aliens move or the higher dimensional beings move. You only get to see them when you vibing high. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you know, people that see supernatural activities and occurrences and shit like that. This is a supernatural practice. This is a forgotten and forbidden taboo. This is one of the lifestyles and ways of living and algorithms and energies that the matrix and the algorithm itself and the system itself do not want to exist. You understand what I'm saying? Like, and growing up in school, man, I don't care if you grew up in the hood. I don't care if you grew up in the suburbs. I don't care if you grew up in private schools. I ain't go to no private school. But I did go to school in the hood, and I did go to school in the suburbs with all the white people, and then I did go to the schools with all the niggas in the hood activities, you feel me? And both schools, if only a few of my schools talked about sex ed, bro. But at the end of the day, they never talked about SR. They never talk about brahmachari. I didn't even have nobody in my family talk about that shit. You know, I was looking at a lot of the men in my family. Only a few men in my family was moving right. You know what I'm saying? And nobody in my family ever talked to me about SR, semen retention, brahmachari, being celibate, saving your life force essence. You know, like even my mama used to always ask me, like, yeah, too, when you gonna have a child, when you gonna have a grandbaby for me, whoop-de-whoop type shit. And I'm like, I gotta focus on me right now. I gotta take care of me right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta have bread to break bread. You understand what I'm saying? I can't be feeding a motherfucker the metal that I'm scraping out of pot if that's all I got. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and then my whole thing is the way I look at life, man, my life different right now. And I enjoy living my life and enjoying my time and my energy and shit like that, you know. And that's up to the Most High to send me a righteous woman to step in those type of shoes, you feel me? But my mama used to always be like, yeah, why you ain't got no child with the whoop-de-whoop, all that shit. She used to always be on my ass about that shit. And I'm like, Ma, I'm not trying to do what you did. Because I'm not trying to shit on you. But I know you're not truly happy because you didn't do what you wanted to do. And that's the thing about when you on SR, bro. A lot of people not trying to become their greatest version of themselves. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of people not trying to step into that magnus opus. A lot of people not trying to be on that Ve Victus. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of people want to be victim. A lot of people want attention. They don't want the help. They don't want to help themselves. They don't want to better their situations. They just want the attention. You understand what I'm saying? And when you walk in a building, dog, a lot of people see you got that magnetism. You getting that attention. You heard me? They don't like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, say it's the playboy of the building, or it's the playgirl of the building. You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to be the popular kids. You come in that bitch popping like a motherfucker. They like, what type of grease he jump out of? Bitch, I am the grease. You heard me? And everything that jump in the grease becomes me. So everything that's on your plate is provided by my essence. You know what I'm saying? They don't like your essence because you got more energy than them. You more focused than them. You know what I'm saying? These females can't run game on you. They can't play games on you. You know what I'm saying? All that slick shit, under the breath shit, whispering, talking behind your back, evil eyeing, trying to run game, trying to finito, trying to finesse. You heard me? You heard me? Like, put them cookies in your head, put them batteries in your back type shit. You ain't going for that shit. You heard me? And they gonna try to get you to explode, bro. Because they know you walking around with more fuel than the average person. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at it like this, dog. Let's say we is living in fucking zombie land. This is like The Walking Dead. But let's say it was real live motherfuckers really after you, running behind you, trying to just bite a hole in your ass. Suck the fucking vital elements out your ass. All the nutrients out your ass. Every liquid drop that you got. Think about if it was really The Walking Dead, dog. And you had to explode up a car, right? Which one you gonna explode? You gonna explode the bus that's full, or you gonna explode the other bus that's half full, or you gonna explode the car that's full, or you gonna shoot the gas tank on a car that's half full? You are the bus that got the gas tank on F. Fuck you, bitch. You're full, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? You walking around with a full sack. Your sacred secreted chamber is full of that gas shit, full of that juice. You know what I'm saying? Full of that jet dry. You feel me? Full of that gas shit, bro. And they want that shit. They don't want you with that shit. You feel me? They don't want you with this shit. They like that shit, but they don't want you with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because you ain't like them. You ain't with them. And I always tell them motherfuckers, don't dead like me, get like me, bitch. You hear me? So since you ain't like them, they don't like that, you hear me? And they gonna try to break that, you understand what I'm saying? Because it's a bunch of ones and zeros in the system. But when you the one, you understand what I'm saying? And you around all these fucking zeros. See, these zeros, you know what I'm saying? A lot of these zeros used to be ones, you know what I'm saying? But they didn't let the pressure of society and peer pressure and all this bullshit bend they fucking ass into a zero. And that's what these zeros are trying to do you, because you the motherfucking one. So they trying to bend your fucking zero. Bend your motherfucking one and turn you to a motherfucking zero, like they motherfucking ass. You feel me? And that ain't the way it's gonna go. You know what I'm saying? Because when you look at the one and you look at the zeros are basically the doors and the keyholes, right? And the one is basically the key that goes into the zeros, right? So you could open the door or you could lock the door. You could open their mind, you could lock their mind. That go from NPCs, low lives, no lives, anybody and everybody. You could open their mind or lock their mind. And the thing about that, they pissed off, so they trying to get you to break your key. You know what I'm saying? So you can't open the doors that the Most High gave you. You understand what I'm saying? They want you to stay stagnant. They don't like that you a magnet. You know what I'm saying? It be one of the dudes that known to get all the females at the job. He mad you just got hired. You know what I'm saying? He thought he was the best looking dude in that motherfucker. He probably is. I ain't gay. But he probably the best looking dude in that motherfucker. You come in that bitch, you still handsome. You still good looking. You still beautiful. But your energy is way more beautiful than a motherfucker could even amount to physically. And they don't like that shit. You understand what I'm saying? Because they think the outer work, the outer appearance is what's going to really get you. You know what I'm saying? They think putting that sound in their trunk gonna get you. You know what I'm saying? They think putting them rims on their fucking car gonna get you. They think fucking having that fire-ass paint job gonna get you. You understand what I'm saying? They think because they driving down a fucking refrigerator, a roadblock ass car, fucking one of them fucking Tesla Cybertrucks, that's gonna get them. You know what I'm saying? And you, little old you, even though you big as a motherfucker, but look at you. You know what I'm saying? You grateful for what you got, you utilizing what you got, and because it's the engine that's within the vehicle that you are having while you on the road to success, they don't like that motherfucker. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you got the Mark 5, baby. You hear me? And they don't like that shit. You dig? Because they work so much on the outer appearance. You know, people be, I ain't shitting on nobody that got a nice ass car. But a lot of people get nice ass looking cars with a lot of sound. That's to attract attraction and the attention from everything outside of you. You understand what I'm saying? Which is giving you basically more of a detour to where you need to be. But you need to utilize and allow your distractions to strengthen your concentration. But these motherfuckers so egotistical, they're allowing their distractions to fucking weaken their concentration, and they love it. You feel me? And that's the same thing they trying to do to you. And you gonna realize, man, a lot of motherfuckers gonna try to test you, dog. They gonna try to, you know what I'm saying? A lot of bitches gonna try to dick test you. A lot of niggas gonna try to press you, feel like they checking you. You know what I'm saying? Trying to make you feel smaller than what they is. You heard me? Because you on your big dog shit. You know what I'm saying? You got big energy. You know what I'm saying? You got BDC. You know what I'm saying? Big disorder cock. You feel me? You walking around with a lumberjack on your back. You know what I'm saying? You walking around with an anaconda. You know what I'm saying? You walking around, and they walking around with shrimps and shit. You know what I'm saying? They walking around with snails and shit, shrimps and shit. You walking around with a missile. They walking around with fucking a 357, bitch. You walking around with an automatic. You walking around with an automatic missile rocket launcher. With a beam in the scope. With heat-seeking missiles. You understand what I'm saying? Because energy goes where attention flows. Attention flows where energy goes. You hear me? And see, they just walking around with a switch. You know what I'm saying? With a switch. Okay. Fuck. How the fuck you gonna throw rocks at a mountain and think you gonna break it down? You know what I'm saying? How the fuck you gonna throw rocks at a boulder? You know what I'm saying? Make it make sense, dog. It ain't adding up, dog. It ain't adding up. So you gotta subtract the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta keep yourself at a sound mind. Keep yourself level-headed. You know, and that's when going to the gym really becomes more of a factor to you. You know, even if you ain't in the gym, but just working out becomes more of a gift to you, because you're grateful that you have that. You know, that takes some of the stress away from some of this unnecessary stress that society and the people that thrive in society try to throw on us. You understand what I'm saying? Because motherfuckers see, I could be a Band-Aid, but I can't be no fucking tampon. You ain't gonna bleed all over me. And see, when you come around, motherfuckers think you a tampon, and they could just release all they shit on you. You know what I'm saying? Because you going within, you doing the inner work, and you recycling all the bad energy, thoughts, intentions, all of that shit, ideas, patterns you had. You going in and doing the inner work, and everybody outside is working on the outside. They not working on the inside. And motherfuckers think because they got a fire-ass, lit-ass car, nice rims, color paint job, you know what I'm saying, tinted out, got sound on that bitch, they think that's the top of the shit, the top of the cream of the crop. But it's really about that motherfucking motor. It's about that fucking engine. You understand what I'm saying? You could have the fucking body kit of a Kia, but you got the engine of a Ferrari when you on this lifestyle. And these motherfuckers got the fucking body kit of a Ferrari. I don't know. Really, they got the body kit of a fucking Hellcat, but the car really is a fucking it's a Ford Focus. You know what I'm saying? And then the engine really is a go-kart. And they mad at you because you got the engine of a fucking Ferrari. You got the engine of a jet. You got the engine of a flying saucer. You know what I'm saying? So they don't want to see you take off. So what they gonna try to do is get under your skin. But as long as your skin is thick as a motherfucker, you understand what I'm saying? It's just another mosquito. You dig? Fucking bumper clots, blood suckers, blood clots. You know what I'm saying? And we ain't fucking with none of that pussy wuss. No smuttery, no fuckery. You know what I'm saying? Water. And they mad cause you got that water. You hear me? Oasis, man. And they out here in the motherfucking desert looking dry. Hit that Jadakiss. Why? Oh, why? Would they do me like that? I know that they hating. Knowing they work for Satan. Hating up on my fragrance. Trying to cause a flagrant. You hear me? Hey, hit the Anthony Hamilton. Why? You hear me? You hear me? Really though, you hear me? Like, you really gotta stay cool with it, bro. You really gotta get in and get out. You gotta stay stoic. You gotta stay out the way. You understand what I'm saying, dog? Because the lion never hang with hyenas, never chill with hyenas, never ate with hyenas, and you the fucking lion. So they gon' come around with all that extra shit, you heard me? They gonna try to come dap you off like you been in cahoots with them. They gonna try to make it seem like you cool with them, whoop-de-whoop, you heard me? Cause they trying to project shit. They trying to play on on motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? They trying to manipulate motherfuckers like they vibe with you, they down with you. And if they can't be on that side with you looking like they got the jersey on like you do, then guess what? They gonna try to burn your shit off your back. You heard me? And that's all the hate is, bro. That's all the hate is. All the hate is, bro, is just gasoline, bro. That's all the hate is. And it's up to you is if you gonna pour the gasoline on yourself or you gonna pour the gasoline within yourself. You understand what I'm saying? To get to where you need to go. Because at the end of the day, these people is just here as obstacles. But if you brighten your horizon and higher your perspective, these people are really opportunities to better yourself. Breath work, intentions, emotions, assertiveness, alertiveness, standing up for yourself, dropping your motherfucking nuts, you hear me? Like, not taking no bullshit. You gotta know when to hold them, know when to fold them, dog, because there's a lot of crash outs out here, you heard me? And they know you on the road to success, and they trying to get you out your shit, get you off your lane, you heard me? They trying to get you to crash out with them. So you gotta stay out the way, you dig? But yeah, man, I just wanted to chop it up, you know what I'm saying? A little light shit, you know what I'm saying? About the SR tip, semen retention, celibacy, man. This shit crazy, bro. This is deja vu. But it's like, bro, I done seen my whole life play in front of me, and I'm just playing it out now. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Like, that's all life is about, bro. It's a movie everybody saw, we all saw. And it's just like, some of us fully remember it to the degree, and some of us remember pieces and parts. Whatever little fucking vaccines they hit us up with, try to wipe our memory when they got the opportunity to keep their shit. But yeah, man. Motherfuckers gonna try you, dog. And it's the reason why they gonna try you, dog, because one, they won't see if you really who you are, you heard me, if you really what you about, if the energy really what it is, what it's really hitting on. And you ain't gotta show your hand to nobody, but at the end of the day, you gotta let motherfuckers know what it is off top, you know what I'm saying? Nip that shit in the bud early. You hear me? And that bitch look like I got a fucking, like I done fucking got burnt or something. But now that bitch smooth though. That bitch cool though. That's fucking pineapple sap, dog. That's pine sap. That bitch smells so good on my forehead, dog. And now I don't play with my nose, you heard me, but I did rub some shit on my nose, you heard me? I rubbed that bitch on my nose. I was like, Look, there goes some more right there. Look at that shit, bro. I don't know if y'all can see it, cause it's no light. Look at all this sap, man. All you gotta do is just, boom, dog, sap. Look at that shit, man. And then just wet it up. Get a little bit of spit, saliva, and wet that bitch up. Then let it marinate. Let that heat from the spit break it down. And we got the sun. And I'm gonna rub some of this. Let this bitch sit in my nose. Like I got a booger or some shit. That bitch, oh shit, that bitch dropped. That bitch smells so good. But yeah, dog, like, you know what I'm saying? It's just that motherfuckers, it's like motherfuckers, dog, they had the opportunity to do what they wanted to do. They got drunk all the time. They did drugs all the time. They got high all the time. They was oozing out the ooze, dripping all over the place. They was fucking off, dog. And they mad because they see you tighten up. Like, me, the more mature that I get, bro, that's the less that I'm gonna hate on motherfuckers that's under me, that's coming behind me. Like, I'm not gonna be like some of these old heads and some of these old niggas and shit. Even when you be at a job, dog, it'll always be your old nigga hating on a young nigga. I'm not gonna be better like them bitches. I'm only gonna get better. It's either you gonna get better or you gonna get better. And that's why they mad, because you getting better and they getting bitter. So the most salt they throw on your motherfucking name, that's just gonna make that bitch pop when that bitch in another motherfucker mouth, you heard me? So you really can't be stressing behind that shit. You just gotta be like, hey, bro, it is what it is, you heard me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Hey, sweetheart, don't worry about it, sweetheart. You heard me? You ain't ready for this shit. You ain't built for this shit. You know what I'm saying? They can't walk around with all this energy. They can't hold that water. You know what I'm saying? Like a motherfucker say, hey, bitch, they'll put holes in your ship. That's all they try to do, put holes in your ship. The only way that the fucking boat can sink is if the water get from the inside. The only way that the boat can sink is if the water get inside. You know what I'm saying? So they gonna try to get you, like I said, dog, to fuck your temperament up, to fuck your composure up, you know what I'm saying? They want you to crash out. They want you to splash out. Now, sometimes it's the time to backhand a motherfucker. Sometimes you just gotta walk away from certain shit, you know? Because they gonna try to fuck your record up. They gonna try to fuck your opportunity up, dog, because you seeking the light. You seeking the righteousness. You seeking self-preservation, longevity. And this world is built off of lies and disruption and corruption and chaos and fucking cancerogenic, cancerous ass ways and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like every day we learn something new. We in the age of information, bro. They ain't gonna be like this forever, because soon they gonna start making you pay just to log in on YouTube. But right now, it's like, bro, people got the opportunity to advance themselves and take advantages, but they still wanna, you know, like people do all the hard shit, all the easy physical shit, but they want to run away from dealing with shadow work. They want to run away from working on them inner selves. You know, they want to work. They don't want to work with dealing and getting rid of their demons. Everybody got a dark side, but everybody don't have demons. You understand what I'm saying? And then once you get rid of those demons and shit, you get rid of the chip that you had on your shoulder, you heard me? You get rid of the little, you know what I'm saying, the little monkey you had on your back, you heard me? Here they come again, you know what I'm saying? But guess what? One monkey don't stop my show, you heard me? And here this monkey come trying to throw a wrench in your shit. But at the end of the day, throw me that wrench, bitch. Because guess what? The more wrenches they try to throw in your shit, that's the more opportunities and the more tools you got to better yourself and fucking, you know what I'm saying, tune yourself up. You understand what I'm saying? Like I went to the store and they know they be gang stalking me and this bitch. And then the cashier talked to me. She was like, oh, how you doing? She just wanted me to have a nasty answer and shit. I was like, man, shit, I'm feeling beautiful. Her eyes blew the fuck up. And she was like, wow, she was like, you're not having in her head, I could see the bitch saying, like, you're not having a bad day. You know that we gang stalking you? Like, damn, bro, why you ain't fucking crash out yet? Her eyes blew up, and she was like, wow, you're having a great day? I was like, nah, I'm not having a great day. I'm having a beautiful day. I'm feeling beautiful as a motherfucker. And thank you for your service, because you have a beautiful rotation. Boom. Walked off. Right amount of change. Just a couple pennies, like 2-3 pennies. Walked off. Excuse me, sir, you don't want your change. You don't want your receipt neither? Oasis, sweetheart. Gone, bitch. What you talking about? You hear me? Come on, man. Some motherfuckers don't want to see you happy. Some motherfuckers don't want to see you do better than them. You understand what I'm saying? And that's one of the reasons why I don't got kids right now. I don't got children right now, because bitch, I want to be the greatest version of myself. I want to become what my ancestors always knew I was going to be. I want to hold my ancestors down. I want to bring my ancestors up. I want to put my last name first. I want to make sure, you know what I'm saying, I could continue to better myself so I could better other people, so that other people could come around that's in better situations. They could better me. Mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, energetically, emotionally, intentionally. Look, man, iron sharpen iron, you feel me? And these butter knives mad because you a fucking machete. They don't like that. They scared of that shit, dog. You know what I'm saying? You walk around, you walk past a motherfucker, they act like you cut them or some shit. That's how sharp you is, you hear me? You just nick the motherfucker. You aura nick the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, you hear me? They don't like that shit, dog, because a lot of motherfuckers, they was Pauline, you heard me? They was fucking off. They was with that fuckery, you heard me? They was really not locking in, you heard me? And they want you to lose the key because they see that you locked in, you heard me? Like a lot of men, a lot of older men, a lot of older women, they wasted their youth. They fucked around. They did stupid shit, you heard me? And to see somebody young at that age with that wisdom, that knowledge, that spirituality, that intellect, that fire, you understand what I'm saying? Like every time I get a job or some shit, I go somewhere, everybody be like, damn, bro, I could really see that fire in your eyes. Like I had a lot of people tell me like, bro, you got that it factor. Like you Himothy, you Himatron. You heard me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you him did it out of day. You heard me? Like you him fire. You heard me? Him got the water. You understand me? And I be going to these jobs, though. I really be on some fucking Bruce Wayne. I be on some fucking Clark Kent type shit. Some Peter Parker type shit. I be trying to not let niggas know, bitch, I'm Spider-Man out here, bitch. I'm a gangster outside this job, bitch. You know what I'm saying? No, you can't add me on Facebook. No, you can't have my number. No, we can't go out besides being at this fucking establishment, bitch. I'm a gangster outside this fucking job, bitch. I'm one of America's most wanted, bitch. I'm Spider-Man outside this bitch with the Green Goblin and Thor and fucking Thanos goblet on, bitch. I'm the Hulk outside this bitch, you feel me? I'm Batman outside this bitch. No, bitch, no. I can't vibe with you outside these doors. You know what I'm saying? Don't ask me what I do. Don't ask me about, hey, it ain't personal. Don't take it personal. Hey, but stay out of my personal life. Strictly business here. And they don't like that shit when I be in them jobs, boy. You know what I'm saying? They trying to find any way to get you off your job, any way to get you out of school, any way to get you from bettering yourself, especially when you on this lifestyle. You understand what I'm saying? Because you're not giving the matrix your all. You're not giving it your go juice. You heard me? And they don't like that shit. Like I said, bro, it's a lot of motherfuckers that wasted their fucking years, wasted their youth, wasted their life. You know what I'm saying? It's some people 80 years old, 70 years old, 60 years old, doing what you're doing at 20 years old. What they should have been doing at 20, 30, 40. They doing it at 50, 60, 70, 40. Hating on you because you locked in early. You know what I'm saying? And they gonna try to aggravate you, irritate you, you know what I'm saying, get you icky, you heard me? Like, they gonna really try to play on your top, you heard me? Like, they really gonna try to play on you, you heard me? They really gonna try to fuck with you deliberately because they see, you know what I'm saying, you locked in. Like, bro, I was in OKC working at this hotel, and my manager, she was like, well, the reason why I started working at the hotel, because I was working at the front desk. And the whole reason why I started working at the hotel, bro, I just got tired of seeing what type of energy and what type of lifestyles attract at this hotel. Like, I got tired of drug dealers, meth heads, prostitutes, hoes, smuts. I just got tired of all of this crazy shit going on. You know what I'm saying? So I quit working at the hotel. But then my manager was like, because she would set my schedule up, and I was trying to work like 6-5. I was trying to work every day. And she was like, I mean, I can get you on every day, but when we was talking and setting my schedule up, you heard me, she was like, you need to work like 4 days. You need to go have fun. You need to go do something. Like, you need to go have fun. You young. Why are you trying to work all day, every day? When I was your age, I was having fun. I was living my life. Bitch, you different. I'm different. I'm not trying to do what you did. I'm trying to handle business. I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to have something in life. I'm trying to be somewhere in life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to make sure I could eat when I want to eat, what I want to eat. And I'm not even talking about no fucking shrimp brulee. I'm not even talking about no fucking going to no restaurants. I just want to be able to make sure I can have a key lime and a mango when I want to. You know what I'm saying? As many as I want. As many as my body say, that's enough. I don't want to be the richest man alive. I'm already one of the richest men alive. I'm already one of the wealthiest gods alive. Mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, energetically, emotionally, intentionally, primordially, celestially. It ain't always about having a pocket full of dead people that don't look like you, that don't give a fuck about you. You know what I'm saying? The real currency is connection with source. The real currency is self-preservation. The real currency is health and wellness. Yeah, we got to have money to strive and stay alive and, you know what I'm saying, do what we got to do type shit, you heard me? But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, the most high, the source come first, because you'll never come last, you feel me? They say the last will come first and the first will go last, you dig? But man, that's all it's about, dog. They really gonna try to test you, you know. Motherfuckers that's not working out, motherfuckers that's not eating healthy, motherfuckers that's not saving their time, not saving their money. You understand what I'm saying? Females that's Jezebels, they gonna hate you, bro. They gonna try you. You know what I'm saying? They gonna dick test you. You understand what I'm saying? They gonna try to play on you. They gonna try to act like they don't see you, knowing they feel your ass, bro. When you on SR, bro, semen retention, you got that life force essence, that celibacy. It's like throwing a fucking boulder in the water, bro. I mean a 1-ton boulder, 2-ton boulder. It's like throwing a mountain in the fucking ocean. You can see the ripples and the splash in the water that's coming from that. And when they not on SR celibacy, they not preserving their life force essence. They drinking, constantly smoking, constantly eating unhealthy food, unhealthy music, badass activities. You hear me? They like throwing a small ass pebble, small ass rock. They like throwing a grain of salt in the ocean. The fuck? Let it marinate. You a microwave. Why the fuck I need an oven mitt? Couldn't get as hot as the oven get. The shit I'm smoking might smother all your lungs and shit. You hear me? But yeah, man, I ain't want to take too much of y'all time, man. I just wanted to chop it up with y'all, you know what I'm saying? Letting y'all know this shit gonna come. This shit show gonna come. They gonna try to get you to be a participant, but at the end of the day, you gotta be a pimp and pimp your pen and make sure nobody ever touch your pen, cause this your life and you gotta narrate that motherfucker the way that it has to be. You know what God planned, no man could touch, dog. And these motherfuckers wasted their life. They ain't do what they were supposed to do. They was fucking around, and they see you ain't playing around. You hear me? Like I had a lot of motherfuckers in my life tell me like, bro, you take shit too serious. You take life too serious. Bitch, this my life. You googly eyeing and shit. You goofy and shit. You on that goofy shit. You on that flock shit. I ain't with none of that shit, bitch. Who gonna take care of me if I don't take care of myself? You feel me? You got motherfuckers you could fall back on. Cause you eat with a round table full of snakes. I'd rather eat by myself or eat with the animals or eat with the bums and shit. Eat with the hobos, eat with the homeless people before I eat with a bunch of snakes, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Fuck all that, you hear me? It's just that motherfuckers don't want to see you walking in. Like, bro, I could get some shitty shoes, bro. Somebody gonna ask me what kind of shoes them is, where I got them from, how much they is. It never fails, bro. But the thing about that, they don't want to see you walking in your greatest shoes, the best shoes. They don't want to see you walking in these customized shoes. They're like, what kind of shoes them is? Oh, I made them, sweetheart. Holla at me, you hear me? They don't want to see that. Put my phone on. But yeah, man, I'm gonna go ahead and end this joke, you heard me? Because I ain't want to hold y'all. I just wanted to chop it up with y'all real quickly on, you know what I'm saying, about what's gonna come with this shit, man? What's gonna come with this SR? What's gonna come with this lifestyle? You heard me? Because motherfuckers don't want to see you doing better than them. As long as you doing good, they cool with that shit. You heard me? But like, you know what I'm saying? Once you setting the ball too high, once you setting the record straight, man, niggas trying to take the fucking needle off the thread. You heard me? So I'ma holler at y'all, man. Y'all won't fuck with me on Cash App, man. Look, please and thank you. Much will be obliged, man. Treat me to a mango in the key lime. You heard me? It'll be Cash App, $781 THEVBYZ. You want to invest in the music. You want to invest in the content. You know, you want me to be able to produce more of my products. You dig? Hey, holler at me on Cash App, man. 1, 2, 3, 4. It ain't gonna hurt, squirt. You know what I'm saying? You water me, I water you. You know, it's going to increase me and entice me to continuously to make this high velocity ass fucking content. You heard me? And drop these bangers every rip. You heard me? Game breaker mode every rip. Dropping a spirit bomb every rip. You heard me? But look, man, I'ma holler at y'all, man. Y'all have a beautiful rotation. Self-preservation. Y'all stay prosperous. They trying to stay safe, so you just stay dangerous. You heard me? Stay out the way. Get your money, man. You know what I'm saying? Loved by a few, hated by many.